Make sure I'm hanging out in the chat.
Eden's hanging out in the chat and live on air. That's how you do it.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Double stuff. Two places
Try
at
to.
once.
That's the pizza I'm gonna order later. Also,
Double stuffed pizza. Is that still a thing? Where was that?
I was
Is that
actually
Pizza Hut?
yeah.
Okay.
So actually, other than Pizza Hut, I think I know we talked about this not too long ago, but like other than Pizza Hut, did anyone actually do stuffed crust pizza?
I feel like Round Table maybe tried it, but I don't think any local pizza place did it. I think it was
Right.
only national chains competing with each other. That sounds right to me.
Yeah, because I want to say that like Domino's and like some or one of the other chains also jumped in on it for a little bit, but like it didn't really wasn't sustaining. Okay, Papa John's did a little bit.
Well, Dan
but...
McLeod says as long as we're here before Mo, we're good. Well,
no spoilers.
No spoilers, but the Mo bets should be interesting today.
Yeah,
should be curious.
What's the over under for
well,
Mo
he's in
joining?
Hawaii too. That's the thing.
That's right. So it's
he's
like
in
extra
Hawaii,
consideration.
So it's 4 a.m. for him right now, or whatever it is. No, it's 7 a.m. But
yeah, okay.
That is an extra factor in Mo's tardiness, which is a theme of these Fridays. But
yeah,
Eden, I'm pleased to report that I didn't have 2 Thanksgiving dinners yesterday for the first time in 4 years. So we did it.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get the usual report of having.
I know.
I was like, can't wait to hear about
Thanksgiving. My mom said, "I don't care about doing it on Thanksgiving this year," and I was like, "Really?" So we're gonna do dinner on Sunday, which I can't even tell you how incredible it was to go into Thanksgiving dinner not having already eaten a Thanksgiving dinner. It was a total game changer. I forgot that you could do that.
Never heard of it. Wow, what a concept!
That was possible.
Crazy.
Yeah, but it was solid. We did dinner at Isabel's dad and had a good spread, good turkey, not too dry.
Okay.
Mac and cheese, veggies, cranberry, stuffing, mashed potatoes, essentials.
I feel like not too dry is like it should just be the hopefully it's not too dry. And if it's not too dry, then like that's amazing for a Thanksgiving turkey.
Well, you know me, like I
know. You're an artisan.
Don't go for the turkey generally. So
yeah.
Zach, how was Ian Carmel's $200 turkey?
Everything should have been double the price.
Wow, double the price. It should have been more expensive.
I actually think in general, Thanksgiving meals don't cost enough. If you think about like inflation and like surge pricing and the way corporations gouge us and everything, I'm shocked Thanksgiving is as quote unquote affordable as it is. Yeah. Because we're heading towards.
Oh, we don't have to. We don't have to speculate
we're heading towards hell. It's real bad. Yeah.
Thanks.
It's real bad.
Hell mode. Yeah. Hell mode up ahead.
Yeah.
No more easy mode or medium mode. We weren't on easy mode.
And no Mo.
No Mo yet.
He says he's late on purpose this time.
What does that mean?
It means that he is pulling he's doing the thing in betting, insider trading, where he has liaised with people in the chat.
Yeah. Great point. Yeah.
Jonte Portered it. Yeah, that's right.
He also I mean, there were times where he would try to be like with like our group here in LA. He'd be like, "Hey guys, we're going to like there's a fight this weekend on Saturday, or there's a game on Saturday, whatever. Like, here, let's all go to this bar or whatever. All right, cool." and either the bar wouldn't be open and had stated like we're not open on this day,
We're not
or
open.
he got the week wrong. It would be like 2 weeks later that the thing was actually happening, and we're like, Mo, there's no
Like the
game
fight?
today. Like, what are you talking? Or the
Oh,
fight's not
yeah.
this week or whatever. And he's like, oh, okay. I'm sorry, I must have read the like he can't schedule anything. It's incredible. It's incredible, like how off he is on that stuff. Like, I'm not even saying that to like shit on him. Like, it's actually impressive. Like how wrong he gets that stuff sometimes.
It takes a special skill set to be the one planning and pitching an event to people and like not double check confirm the date of whatever event you are planning around is actually happening. That's
wild.
That's a I don't.
But how many times did you let him get away with that?
Man, probably
twice.
It was probably 3 times, and then eventually, because then it also gets like, well, how could he get it wrong again?
Right. Like, especially after the second time, you're like, surely.
Right. And then the third time, then we're just like, don't let Mo plan anything. We can't do it. Like, it's just not possible.
So it was the 3 strikes, not a fool me once, fool me twice
scenario. Right. Yeah.
Well, you'd like to think that your friend, who is you know he has a baseline level of intelligence, or you would like to think,
right?
So you just blindly
trust
them,
I don't think he's unintelligent. He's a smart guy,
right?
He just has no sense of time.
Well, thank God he has Jamie now.
Oh my God. I half expected him not to be at his own wedding. Not out of cold feet. Just
forgot which week it was. Yeah. He's just like, actually, I thought it was the next week. So
I mean, we were joking when we were there. We're like, are we sure Mo's going to show up to this? Like,
Brusco's right. Time is a construct. So Mo just wants to show up at the bar and have the fight be on and have it all work out.
Sure. Yeah. You know what's an easy way to do that? Check the schedule.
Plan, just check just check to make sure the fight is on. A fight is on. It might not even be the fight that you
any fight. Go pick a fight. Like, let's watch something.
Sure a fight was on. Yeah.
I got how do I put this? I think I got cock blocked in Palm Springs by strangers. I couldn't really tell what was happening. But I check into the hotel, and at the hotel bar, which it's not like, I don't even know how to describe the setup of this whole thing, but just like whatever. It's not like this big bar or whatever. Like literally the check-in is around the bar corner from where people are sitting, right? There's 3 women sitting there. They're like, I don't know, late 40s or so. And so we check in. I've got Boogie with me. They're enamored with Boogie, right? Whatever. So I drop my stuff off in the room. I come back, and the same bar has like an outdoor window to order from that is right across from where the people are sitting, and it's all out by the pool area, whatever. And so I go back, and this one woman is just like, she keeps looking at me, right? And I'm like, all right, I'm getting a little bit of a vibe here. It's fine. And so they get up to, I don't know, maybe go smoke or something, or I don't know what they did. They got up and like walked out front. And so that's a funny comment. And so whatever, like they're gone. I order a drink for myself. I'm gonna go sit in like this little like cabana area. The whole pool area. I mean, it's like 9 o'clock at night, right? Like, so it's empty. And so I'm gonna go sit over there. And so while they're gone, I was like, hey, I tell the bartender, because he was super nice. I've seen him before.
Hold on.
Always stay there. And no, we're good, Mo. And we keep like talking or whatever. Like bartender and I was like, hey, you know what? Like, don't have to make it a thing, but like get them a round of drinks on me when they come back, right? I was like, I'm like, but whatever. Like, you don't have to tell them it's for me, but just like get them a round of drinks. They were nice, whatever. We were talking. So I go sit in my area. They, like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes later, come join me, the 3 of them.
Okay.
And they're very nice or whatever. There's one that I'm interested in. There's 2 that I'm very not interested in. And so
that's how it always goes.
They're saying hi. They're like, hey, we came to say hi to your dog or whatever. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And so we're probably talking for, I don't know, like an hour or so. Like it was a long time. And eventually Boogie starts like really being all about the one that's been looking at me and the hot one, really.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
he knows his job. It's whatever.
Well trained.
So
a good
we
wingman.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, he's the best. And so the one sitting between me and the one I'm interested in gets up to go to the bathroom at one point, and now Boogie's like all over this woman, and she comes and sits closer to me or whatever. But then when this other lady comes back, and she's like a real chatty Cathy, like real, like just like when they sat down and she was like basically that, I was like, oh, man, like this is not ideal.
You're like, it's over.
I was like, oh man, I gotta do something. But then this woman like gets closer to me, right? All right, cool. So when she comes back over, she like awkwardly wedges herself in between us.
Oh no!
I'm like,
oh no!
You're like, come on. I'm like, all right, whatever. And I'm not even looking to necessarily do anything, right? Like, but whatever.
But the vibes were there.
Yeah,
But
and
you're
then,
not looking.
Oh, I wouldn't ignore
Not
it.
look.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no. I was like,
right.
I would
I mean,
definitely, yeah. It just wasn't my plan, right? And then she starts complaining. She's like, I'm usually the one animals are all over. And then I was like,
oh no.
I mean, he likes everybody. He likes all of you. Like, it's not like he's going to all of them, right? But really to this one.
She meant you.
And so one of them, they're all from Palm Springs. Two of them still live here. One of them lives, I don't know where the fuck, San Diego or something. The one who lives in San Diego is staying at the same hotel, but the other two, are local, whatever. And so like the one who's staying there goes, oh, I'm gonna go, I don't know, get something for my room, or I don't know what she was doing. And so then this other woman starts like trying to move closer to me, and the chatty Cathy like notices it, and she's like, we should get our stuff and go call an Uber. And I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, bitch, what are you doing? Like, what are you? What the hell's going on here? And then whatever. And so we're talking, and they're like, so how long are you here? I said, oh, I'm leaving. I'm leaving on Thanksgiving, but I'm thinking about coming back this weekend. And the one was like, you should come back this weekend. She's like, we're always here, or whatever. I was like, oh, great, I always stay here. This is my spot, whatever. And then the chatty Cathy is like she like, I don't know. She came into like, I don't know. The hot one like starts like moving closer, and then chat was like, our Uber's here. We have to go grab our stuff. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I was like, oh, you guys got to go now? I'm just like trying to like navigate this thing. He's like, yeah. And so I say goodbye. I say goodbye to one, I say goodbye to the other, and then the hot one I left for last or whatever. And I was gonna like try to be like, oh, you should come back tomorrow, whatever. And as I like go in and like give her a hug or whatever, like this was like grabs her arms, like, we have to go. I'm like, what the
Blocked.
Why?
Victor Wembanyama. Just
why?
like
Because my dog didn't like you as much?
Yeah.
No,
Boogie didn't
you
do
didn't
his
like her
job
as
good
much.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Had
because
nothing to do with Boogie.
Mo's right.
She was pissed. You did.
I'm sorry, she's the hot one. What do you want from me? And she's been looking at me the whole time.
and she was clearly like sidling up to you.
Yes.
Come on.
And then you wedge your
she
cackling ass in between us.
so
We
So I'm going
watched
back.
enough.
I am going back tonight. We'll see. I don't know what's going to
Just for this.
Last night I was a little drunk, and I was like, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna book 2 more nights there.
So you
Worst
came
case,
back for
worst case scenario, it's 80 degrees in Palm Springs this weekend.
yeah.
Tough deal.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
that's a
Friday
tough one.
mailbag. This Friday mailbag is Black Knot.
What?
It's Black Friday.
Whoa.
Oh,
You know that?
Oh, I was like, are
Sorry,
we
I
allowed
don't
to
see
say
color.
that? Or
Yeah.
Oh, sounded like a slur to me.
Yeah, that's a hard Y on the Friday from you. That's
Frida.
Frida.
Frida
I thought it was
mailbag.
a hard K.
Frida
It
woman
is
that
a
was
hard
blocked
K.
from me. That's what I say.
Hard K on that block that
Oh my
Zach
God.
experienced.
A real hard K on that block.
Zach got all caps.
Oh my
That's
god,
true.
she was so hot too. Like hotter than like I don't like late 40s Italian woman. Like just come on,
Palm Springs.
Palm Springs.
So, Bonk's Adventure had a great question. My son thinks every country has ninjas, and Japan just has the worst. That's
The
why we know
worst?
about them.
Whoa.
That's
Whoa. One,
That's
super
a
disrespectful, but
theory.
also kind of a good question.
I
If this
kinda
is
like this
true,
now.
Yeah.
what country has the best ninjas? And do Scottish ninjas wear kilts?
Well,
You'll never know.
we've yet to see them in the wild.
So you're saying that they are the best ninjas in the world then?
Wow.
Well,
I've
it
never
can't be
considered
Americans
this.
because
This
I'm
kid's a
little
genius.
the
mind-
American
Kid
I'm a
is
ninjas.
little
a
mind
genius.
fucked
This
right
kid's a
now.
genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like this
Fonk's
kid's thinking.
Adventures child seeing the code.
Oh my God.
Japan
But
with weak ass
child-
ninjas that everybody knows about.
The child fails to take into consideration culturally. The Japanese take a skill or an item and they go over the line that most people would go to perfect that skill or craft,
Right.
and the child doesn't know that yet. So I'm just throwing that out there as
But if it was,
I have to defend my people, okay? Not
Of
my
course.
people, but
I
I
get
mean
it, I get
Asians
it.
in general.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
not
of course.
Japanese, but I have to
No.
defend the Asians.
Yeah, you have to.
Mo, where were we going?
Well, no, I was just thinking like because they started it, it was theirs
Did
to
they start
begin
it?
with.
Great question.
Good question.
They
I'm gonna
probably
assume they
leaked
did.
it. They
I'm
probably
on
leaked
it. I'm on it. Who
I think-
started
Ninjas.com.
ninjas?
Are the ninjas that we know about
Ninja.
maybe just the dummy ninjas? It's all
Okay.
all a
Okay.
con, and there's actually
Okay.
super ninjas that we don't know about.
So I googled this.
Oh,
The
boy.
thing comes up, and I scroll past the AI.
Did it
so I
try to
think it's
yeah,
legit.
did it try to sell you an air fryer?
It
A
did,
Ninja
yes.
air fryer.
And I scroll past the air fryer section, and it says the title is "The First Known Ninja School."
Okay.
It says around the 12th century, Daisuke Tagakure and Kane Doshi first formalized it. Daisuke was a former samurai who lost a local conflict, forcing him to give up his estates and his samurai
Oh.
rank. In these conditions, a samurai might typically commit seppuku, but Daisuke didn't.
That thing where
I gotta
you
click this
commit
link. That's
suicide
where it cuts
by
off.
cutting
That's where.
yourself.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
That's a pretty good story.
that's a great.
But
I would
instead
read
of
it.
like to- I'd
committing
like to-
suicide honorably, they decided
Yeah.
to start a ninja school.
1162, he was wandering the southwest Honshu highlands when he came into a Chinese warrior monk named Kane Doshi,
Not a monk,
And the
but a
two of
warrior
them-
monk.
a warrior monk, and the two of them
The most
created
dangerous
the
monks.
ninjutsu idea of guerrilla warfare. Holy shit. This is I would watch a movie or a TV show about this.
Are we sure there isn't one?
We're not.
Well, there's
mean, there's
American
not-
Ninja.
If there's not an American one, there isn't one.
Yeah.
We
So
only
here-
know
here's
about
what I
ninjas because the American ninja.
Here's what I think.
No, American
okay?
Ninja Warrior. Yeah.
Yeah, this kid is
No,
very familiar
I
with
think-
Michael
Ninja.
Dudikoff.
I actually think the Japanese ninja is the best because they were bold enough to say, yeah, we exist and there isn't shit you can
You
do
don't need
about
to,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
know we are here. We announced
Yeah.
our arrival.
You know we're here and we're still gonna sneak up on you. We're still gonna get you.
You know
You
what we
can't
look
do
like.
anything.
You know
Mhm.
what we look like.
Vince
Katanas.
Jaime. Ninjas can't be Mexican because we have the soft J, so it would just sound like Nina.
Vince, I really, really hope that you are Mexican. Let me just say.
His name is Jaime. Yeah. Abuelo Mio.
that's-
Yeah.
His online handle is Jaime. All right, let's.
I don't know a lot of Vinces.
Vince James. Vince James.
Yeah, the we is doing a lot of work. I agree.
Yeah.
Trying to think. I mean, the best ninjas.
So, who do we suspect having the ninjas the least,
Canadian ninjas would beat you nice, so they're out.
or would
Mhm.
they?
No, they beat
No,
you
they-
nice.
Who is the tallest?
Too
And
polite.
like biggest?
Dutch ninjas.
No. The
Swedish ninjas.
no. Where's Manute Bol from? That's like the tallest culture.
But who's
in the
also
world.
broad? Who's also broad?
Oh, who's also
Because
broad?
I think he can turn around and disappear behind
Yeah,
a column
yeah. Some
or
kind of
something.
Norwegian then. Some kind of Norwegian because they're big and broad.
I
But
mean,
like, I don't really think when I think like agile, I don't know if I go immediately to like the Baltics or because that's something.
No,
with-
that's what
with
we're
ninjas
saying. The
too.
worst. Yeah.
The worst. Oh, sorry, I fell
Because
asleep.
they're not agile because they're big and bulky.
Yeah, they'd be
Like
bulky.
Jokic, you know,
I got
like
it.
Jokic
I would
would
say-
not
I would
make a
say
great
Russian.
ninja.
No, there's some.
Oh, it's
There's
so
some-
big. The country's so big.
Samoan
Yeah,
ninjas.
I would say either
Samoan is a good one.
Samoan ninjas, Mongolian ninjas, or Viking ninjas.
Would be
Viking
bad.
ninjas
Viking-
would be.
That'd be the
Viking-
bottom. I think Zach's on to the bottom three. I think that's
Yeah.
a good.
Viking ninjas.
Viking ninjas.
I'm
Viking
just-
ninja? You can't fuck with a Viking ninja.
That's a B movie crossover waiting to happen.
I've already filed it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure
you
it's
need
been
to
written.
trademark it too and make sure
Actually,
no
hold
one
on.
steals that
Viking
idea.
I just made $1
ninjas.
billion. I just got.
VikingNinjas.com is still
on.
available. Like
Viking. Well,
Zach's
also
gonna
it's
make
another.
his first cinephobe eligible movie.
Yep.
It's also yet again a very expensive air fryer.
A Viking ninja?
The
Yeah.
Viking
That air
Ninja.
fryer. That air fryer
Built
takes up
into your
an
house.
entire counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
that one definitely
Built
has
into
the
the wall.
rotisserie in it.
That's the
like,
island in the middle of
Yeah.
the kitchen. It's just a
Yeah, yeah,
Viking
yeah.
air
The
fryer.
kitchen island is the air fryer.
Yeah.
Viking
Oh my god, you've never
ninjas
made so many hot wings in your
out of
life.
space.
Think about how many turkeys you could do in the air fryer.
Oh my god.
The Viking Ninja air fryer.
There's a comic book called Cowboy Ninja Viking. So you added
Of
that
course there
cowboy
is.
onto it.
Ninja Viking.
I don't know. Are we getting into like cross anachronisms now? Like I was okay
I don't
with
like
just
it.
the
Yeah.
You want the cowboy out of there, is what you're saying.
I think so.
You can't
Viking
go more
Ninja,
than
yes. Cowboy Viking Ninja, too far.
Yeah, a
Cowboy
CNV
Viking
a
works.
CNV is too much.
CNV.
A what?
Yeah.
That
A
sounds
CNV,
like,
that's like a Hyundai like SUV.
I was
Like
gonna say that
oh, the
sounds like the
Hyundai
model number
CNV,
of
yeah.
the air
That's
their
their
fryer.
electric
Yeah.
version.
get the CNV 1000. It's the best Viking air fryer you can get.
Oh man, you could cook Thanksgiving dinner in 7 minutes with the Viking
Mhm.
Ninja.
Absolutely. Did you guys
Save
see
your
the Thanksgiving draft that we did for the newsletters?
Yes. Well done. Well done with your pick.
So we had to take a main, a side, and a dessert. And I had the 5th pick. And at this point I convinced them that I could take gravy as my main course. And
That's
I feel
an
like I
old
won the
mailbag
draft.
staple.
Yeah. I feel like I won the draft by doing that because the rest of the plates are just dry as hell.
Because nothing can do anything without the gravy.
Exactly.
And you can at least do gravy backs with the gravy.
Do gravy backs. I had candied yams as my side. You can put gravy on that just fine.
Yeah.
I did
yeah.
biscuits and boysenberry jam as
Oh,
my dessert.
biscuits with gravy.
Throw gravy on that shit. Yeah.
Trying to
I'm not going to win
find
the
it.
vote, but
No, but that was I
It
saw
did-
that
yeah,
in the
it
newsletter. I just
also
started
led
laughing.
it also led to Jana, who does the college football newsletter. She eventually, I think with her last pick, took sangria as her main, which is a great pick.
Those were the top
Sangria.
2 picks, Zach. When I read
Yeah.
it, I go, those 2 won.
Yeah. If they didn't let me take
Was this in the bounce? I'm
no,
confused.
this was in the Pulse, our all encompassing
Oh, I was
sports
like,
newsletter.
I don't remember seeing this
no,
anywhere.
no,
I was
this
like,
is the
I know
Pulse.
I was half asleep when I skimmed my email, but like, geez.
Subscribe to the Pulse. Chris Branch does a great job. It's got a fuckload of subscribers. You can't even imagine how many subscribers this thing has. And Chris Branch is great. Also, if I could isolate his reaction to me taking gravy as my main as my text tone, my life would be complete.
Did you guys? Was this on
Amazing.
video? Like all of you guys did it together?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
was
yeah,
it
yeah.
like an
Yeah.
email? Okay.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
like
That's
we
more
do our
fun.
like monthly like newsletter Zoom
Butter.
or whatever, and then
Nice.
and then we at the end of that we did the draft. It was great.
Ham.
Gravy is always the MVP
Mhm.
of Thanksgiving. The main valuable player. What's up, Emily?
Hey guys.
You in a hotel room with multiple other people, or did they all clear out so you could podcast?
I woke up and all of those assholes went to the gym without me.
Wow,
Oh,
left
wow.
behind
Wow.
on Black Friday of all days.
Well, I didn't honestly want to get up and go to the gym that early, so I'm good.
At
I
least they
was like,
didn't leave you behind to go to Katie's Best Buy and buy a large TV.
oh, where is Katie? Is she buying a TV right now?
Katie, quote, I got way behind on my shit today, so I'm either going to miss or be super late. Katie's
Okay.
shit, day after Thanksgiving, has to be fighting people for deals. There's no other way.
100%.
I like to
She
think
didn't
it's
go
like
to
a
go shopping.
70s
She went to go
TV.
for the
Yeah.
fights.
She went for the blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she went for the fights. She's not.
She won't
shopping.
buy a single thing today.
Yeah,
She'll-
the whole
'cause
plan
she'll
wasn't
kill
to
people
shop.
and take it off of
She
their
was in
corpses.
there like it's Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Mhm.
I feel like she would instigate fights between other customers.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
subversive.
I could see
Yeah.
her taking the
Psychological
TV out of
warfare.
somebody else's cart and putting it in the cart next to her, and then walk
Just
away
to
and
see
just
what
let them-
happens. Yeah.
Yeah, just let that go.
Just throwing the bottle into the fire, the
Mhm.
Molotov cocktail, whatever.
You have to.
Yeah.
All right. We got a Fled wants to know what's the worst pasta shape for macaroni and cheese?
For mac and cheese specifically.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti, right? Any of the
Yeah.
long ones.
Angel hair spaghetti.
Pause. Yeah, angel hair would be pretty bad because I feel like it would tear with the weight under
least like
the
a
weight of the
Thicker,
cheese.
like what is it, like bucatini or whatever? Like at least with a thicker one, you can kind of get. I don't know, some
Bucatini
kind
could
of.
work.
Bucatini is basically deconstructed elbows, right?
Pappardelle wouldn't work either.
not non-deconstructed elbows. Like
Pappardelle
long-
wouldn't.
It wouldn't work. The big old flat.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I don't
those
know. I
flat
think
noodles?
you could. No, because I think the
But a flat
flatness
noodle
and
can
how wide
hold-
it is can like
yeah,
get
can hold
some
some
cheese in
cheese.
there.
Yeah.
Can
I
you,
think it depends on the thickness of the macaroni and cheese. So if
Thank you.
you're going for like a macaroni pie, I think it's actually you could do almost any one.
If-
But if you
If
Oh,
you're
like
going
is
for
it
what?
a baked one or
Yeah, I
is
never
it
heard
of
like
it.
A macaroni
a saucy
pie?
one?
Yeah,
I never
so-
call it that either, but I knew what she was talking about.
yeah, it's the kind that like it's dense enough that if you cut it, like it still holds its shape as
The
opposed
one
to
that's
like
baked, basically.
Oh, I never knew.
Not
Oh
the
yes.
sauce
Okay,
up
I didn't know
one.
that was called macaroni.
No,
I
no
don't
one's
know
ever
what it's
called it
called.
macaroni pie before,
Yeah.
so
Just
but yeah,
Emily.
I knew what you meant,
Okay.
Emily.
I learned
Well, then
that
she just had Google
actually-
pretty well because it came up.
Lasagna noodles. Final
Ooh.
answer.
No, again, I think the wideness.
what
that
if
would
cheese
work
would just
for the
slide
pie
off?
stuff. That
Yeah,
would work for the
what
pie.
if you
Yes.
made a lasagna but just with mac and cheese of ingredients?
I'm
I
here
don't
for
think
that.
works.
I just got
Like
lightheaded.
layered
Hold on.
it.
Yeah.
What if you did?
I don't think that
what
works.
If you did, what if you did ravioli and stuffed it in?
It's working
and
for
did
me.
The,
Like ravioli, mac and
ravioli
cheese
would
inside
work.
the ravioli.
So it's like
Yeah.
it's like the fried mac and cheese balls, but just ravioli.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I
ravioli.
think that works great.
Yeah, I think
No,
that
I
I
works.
think
love
that would
fried
be
mac
something
and
I'd like to
cheese.
try.
Fried mac and cheese.
Fried mac and
is
cheese can
bites.
get it.
Yeah, those are
It's-
delicious.
But you
Yeah.
got to eat it right away. You can't let it sit.
No,
You
get
got to go
soggy.
right away.
Whoever lets it sit.
Yeah, sometimes they put too many at once, or
No, there's only like five
No,
at a time. First
I'm
of
sorry,
all,
I'm
like,
sorry
where
you're
do
not
you
about
live?
that life,
Like,
Mo. Yeah, I'm
sorry,
sorry. Like
dude,
that's
fried mac does not come in like a 20 piece. Okay,
you're talking to
It's
the
like a
wrong two
6-piece
people up
max.
here with
Like,
me
yeah.
and you. Like that's oh, sometimes there's too many of them. Fuck out of
What?
here.
Speaking of which, I should.
Alright.
I need to separate these two.
What?
Too close.
Hey,
No, allies.
we're still allies.
I agree
We're
with
still
Nate.
allies.
It's too heavy on that side.
No, way too much energy up top. I gotta split that up. Gotta
Too much
move that down.
allyism.
Got another bad one. Orzo.
Oh, Orzo would be
Oh.
terrible. Orzo would be terrible.
Friggin'
Yeah.
mac and cheese pebbles, dude.
nasty.
It's the
It makes
saucy
me
kind of
angry
mac
just
and
thinking
cheese.
about it. It actually
like
makes
it
me.
could
I'm
work.
actually. My blood pressure is rising thinking about someone doing that.
I think that's the answer.
Can you imagine?
Lasagna, I don't think would work. Spaghetti's obviously. I think spaghetti like could maybe work.
A
It'd be
thicker spaghetti
different.
could kind of like you could get it it together
It wouldn't be
enough.
what you wanted, but
No.
eventually I think
No.
you could come around to it. I think orzo is
Orzo's the
outright
worst, man.
a joke because it's
Yeah.
got
So-
absolutely no cheese
I
retention.
mean, no, that's just crime. Arrested. Boom.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're-
it's like you might as well just make mac and cheese with rice at that point.
right.
Just melt a slice of cheese on some rice.
Just
Yeah.
do cheesy
Oh,
rice
man.
at that
Like you're
point.
a Brit,
I've done
like you're a
it.
Brit eating apple pie. Like that's disgusting.
I've done
Waffle
it.
peppers.
What is the fascination with cheese on top of apple pie?
I don't know.
Who is fascinated with that?
There are
No, it's a
people that
thing-
do
There
it.
are
thing
people
that
that do it.
happens.
It's a thing.
People put
Well-
Kraft singles on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you think about it, like cheddar cheese and apple are a lot times like paired together, like but in
Yeah.
a raw form. So maybe that's why.
Or like
No thanks.
brie and apple. Like you can do it,
Oh yeah.
A
but
baked brie with,
not
like,
in a
chutney.
pie.
But
Yeah.
a pie,
Actually,
yeah.
Talking
No,
about the
brie
pie.
And
on
not with
top
like
of
a
an apple
Kraft
pie would be
single.
good.
Not like
Well,
a Kraft
yeah, like
single.
those
Don't
slice of
shit on the
cheese.
Kraft singles. They are standard, always good. I'm just saying, are you even American if you don't like American cheese?
We're not saying we don't like American cheese. We're talking
Saying
about
I don't like
putting it on
Kraft
top of
singles
apple
unless
pie.
unless they're a sponsor, and then I love it.
Unless you like it with apple pie. Yeah, unless there's
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I like American cheese. Just a Kraft single. There's like
Not an apple
the only
pie,
thing.
yeah.
The only thing a Kraft single works with is like a quick and easy grilled cheese where
Grilled cheese,
you got some
yeah.
tomato soup with it too.
What about on
amazing.
top
Put it
of
on a
ramen?
burger, like that's a.
Cheese
I mean,
ramen?
Yeah,
No?
I don't love a Kraft single on a burger though, but you're right. Like it's doable. It's doable. Yeah.
What is the
Ramen.
best cheese for a burger?
Cheddar
Ooh,
or pepper jack?
pepper jack. Like a slice of pepper, like those like
Yeah.
singles of pepper jack.
I like,
Mhm.
I like
Get it.
Swiss on it. Swiss cheese is pretty.
Swiss is
Yeah, I
not
like-
bad. Swiss
I
can
like
get it
Swiss
too.
because it melts the best.
Yeah.
But
I like it
Ideally-
with
flavor to me,
mushrooms.
though.
Swiss with
Swiss with
mushrooms.
Swiss and mushrooms
So
is
good.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great combo.
Ideally, I would have a slice of cheddar and a slice of Swiss.
Yeah,
Or
like
ideally,
together?
a
a hard
slice of
cheese
cheddar and a
a
slice of
soft-
pepper jack. Yeah.
a mild and a sharp cheese.
Yeah. If
for-
I make
Because you
a
need
if
the flavor and you need the melty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheddar doesn't melt right.
no, but mixed with the pepper jack, it's
Yeah, and
I
Jack
like
would
the-
be the other one, right? You could
Yeah.
do Monterey Jack, but Swiss is
Yeah.
a little better than Monterey Jack.
I make
or
my
you do pepper jack.
I make a grilled cheese with cheddar and pepper jack every time.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds great.
When I
I
was
really
visiting my Florida cousins, they didn't know that you could make grilled cheese without anything but Kraft singles.
Fucking Florida. I swear to God.
I mean,
We bought
Always
regular
Florida.
cheese and made them a grilled cheese, and they're like, "What?"
Apparently, so my
Oh.
my sister's family's coming from
You
Australia
can make
for
spaghetti
Christmas.
without paste?
my sister's family's coming, and so they're gonna go to New York. So they'll go to Oregon for Christmas. Then they're gonna go to New York for New Year's. Then they're gonna go down
Wow.
to Florida for a couple of days, and then come to LA. Right. And so apparently my
You're
aunt was
catching them
like,
on the end of that trip. That sounds fun.
the front and the back of the trip. Yeah.
Oh, front and back. You get best
you're gonna
of both
see
worlds
them
on
when
that.
they're fresh
Oh
and
my
happy,
God.
and you're gonna see
Zach
them coming
sandwich.
back like
Yeah.
ready to go.
And so I guess my aunt was like lecturing my sister of you shouldn't like go to Florida and give them, tourist money and all because of blah blah blah, all this shit, right? Which whatever. Like I
Yeah,
don't give a fuck
whatever.
at this point. Like the world's gone. And
We're
so
all going to hell.
and so my sister was like kind of complaining about that to me and my mom in a group chat. And she said, yeah, we're supposed to reconsider Florida because of this, and this. I said, you should reconsider going to Florida because it's Florida. That's why you should reconsider it.
No, but they're from Australia. Australia is kind of like that
Florida.
too. Yeah.
Florida.
Like,
Yes, it can.
it's,
Yeah, it
you
can.
know,
be.
certain parts
So-
of
They can just
Australia
stay
are
in
very
Australia
Florida,
for that.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
They don't
Yeah,
need
that-
to come
my
across
sister's
the
like-
country for
my
that.
sister's
It's
we
like
need to-
Florida without Disney
Home
World.
away from
Yeah.
home.
They're gonna thaw out after New York and go to Disney World because the kids had never been to Disney World. They go to
Mhm.
Disneyland every time.
That's very bold of them to go to New York for New Year's Eve. That's one thing I think I'll never do. I don't want to experience that.
New York for New Year's Eve. Yeah. I mean, I think
Yeah.
for them it's just like, all right, here's something touristy to do. Kids can, kids have never. I don't think the kids have ever been to New York.
How old are the kids?
Oh.
16, 17, and 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're like more manageable ages. They're not like super
yeah,
young.
for sure. And like
Yeah.
the kids can like be by themselves. The girls can be by themselves or whatever. Like it's fine. Like they're fully self-sufficient. The 16-year-old is a complete like no nonsense badass. Like it's like they can handle
You
themselves.
raised her well.
Yeah.
Would
She's
you guys
stronger
ever go
than
to-
she's stronger than most people.
Wait,
she-
I thought
like
you
she's
were
a
gonna say she's
gymnast?
stronger than you.
Oh no.
Is she
fuck no.
stronger than you?
Fuck no. No, and
No
also
one's
like,
stronger than Zach.
I mean, they're not. I can tell you that.
I mean, in that. I mean, his nieces. Out of his nieces.
They're also not. They're also not better at Clue than I am. Kick their ass in Clue every fucking time. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's
I
so
wanna
easy
play
to get
some
in
Clue.
someone's head. It's so easy to get in someone's head when you're playing Clue. You can get them frazzled so easily.
So
Get them start guessing shit they
Macaulay
shouldn't be
Culkin,
guessing.
like
I feel like
moves.
we need to play
Mhm.
Clue. Like we need to play Clue virtually over Zoom one of these
I
days.
love a win. I'm good.
Could you do that? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Play a board
I-
game.
There's
I mean,
gotta
on
there's
the
gotta be an
Mailbag?
online version of it.
If anybody can
fucking
come
great.
up with a way
And
to
it was
waste
playing,
more
like,
time
battleships.
during a podcast,
It's me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
we can definitely figure out how to live stream us playing Clue.
Oh, we should do board. We should Mall Madness. That's a fucking
Yeah.
man.
Which one is Mall Madness? I forget. It sounds
in a mall?
familiar. Yeah.
And you have to like
There's madness.
and there's madness. You have to like
Oh my god.
you have to go to certain stores and check off certain things on like a shopping list essentially. But there's hurdles that'll get you.
Okay. All right. That
It's
sounds
great,
like
though.
fun.
It's
You know
great.
what game I used to really want, and then when I played it was trash? Mousetrap.
Mousetrap
Mousetrap.
sucks.
It's
Loved it,
awful because
but
you
it was
always
that
lose
hard.
the
Super
pieces.
It's just setup. All it is setup.
So much
Like,
setup.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, for so little payoff.
But the commercial made it look so fun.
Mhm.
Well, the
Yeah.
best was if you, because if it doesn't succeed, you don't win, right? Like if the
Yeah.
trap doesn't work and you don't catch the piece or whatever, it's just a bust. You have to like reset, like go back around the board again or something. I forget, but yeah,
it's not even that. Like if after you play it the first time and once you put it away, I guarantee you the second time you open it up, 3 key pieces are missing.
Yeah,
And
you're
it's
right.
not going to work, right? It's like
No, you
played
can-
a lot of
there's so many
Mousetrap.
loose
That
parts
was
to
never
it.
my issue.
I
as
never lost a
child.
part. Yeah, that
I
was
don't know
it.
about
Really?
It wasn't
Yeah.
that fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lost it all the time.
I
That's
don't
why
know.
like the
My
games
best-
like Hungry Hungry Hippo were better because even if you lose a part, it's fine.
You just
It's easy.
Smash that
I used to.
gobble button.
We had a run where the neighborhood we'd play Monopoly a ton, so I used to hide money like inside the honeycomb box, like honeycomb cereal, in
Like
between
Monopoly money.
the paper. Yeah, Monopoly money in between.
So
the,
you cheated.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And then I got caught.
Mo
one
used
time
to
'cause I wasn't-
stash Monopoly money in secret drop
Someone
places
opened up
around
and
the
they
house.
started. They're like, "All right, let's play Monopoly." And they're like, "There's no fucking money in the box." You're like,
No.
I'm always like,
No.
Oh,
I brought I knew we were playing Monopoly, so I brought some in from the house.
From home, you brought outside money in.
I hope you won, Mo, because this is
Like
a lot
going to
of
the casino
forethought.
and bringing
I had a
extra
good
cards.
I had a good run until like one time I forgot I had the money inside the cereal box that I was snacking from. And so we said, "Can I have some?" And I went, "Sure." And I was like, "Oh no."
Wow.
Mo, how old were you when you were
Busted.
forging your Monopoly
20. He was
money?
29.
It was last week. What are you talking about? Did it here in Hawaii for Thanksgiving.
Luckily, his dad always kept 7 boxes of honeycomb at home, so it was
I-
easy to hide
Oh
in one
my
of them.
God.
My parents do the same thing though. They've got the apocalypse pantry.
But what's
Oh, God.
frustrating is like he just like I will take him to the store and he'll buy 5 more boxes of spaghetti. I'm like,
Instinct.
when?
You can't
We-
you can't
we
use
have-
the 5 boxes you have at home until you've bought 5 more.
It's clearly his theory, Eden. But it's like I just look at him going like,
How my
"Dude,
parents
like,
are.
you don't
That's
even
how my
have
parents are.
space. We don't even have space anymore. Like it's you by yourself in the house, and I swear you have enough food for like 12 people.
Well, is it because it's on sale? Like, the 5 for like $8 deal kind of thing,
No.
no?
See the sale sign, Emily? He doesn't even know how to use the Ralph's Club card.
Oh.
He's not in the club.
I used to be like that though, because my parents, like, I was raised where the pantry was always completely full. So when I moved out on my own, I felt like I had to have a completely full pantry, and then the food all went bad, and then I was like,
Right.
oh, this is dumb.
But it's one thing to have a full pantry.
Yeah.
It's another thing to have the auxiliary pantry busting out the seams with 37 boxes of macaroni elbows.
My mom had a
Like,
second
it's-
fridge. My mom had a second freezer.
Oh, we have a
just for
second
her.
fridge. That's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
completely gone. We almost need a third now at this point. Like,
All the bodies.
Kayshawn asks, your partner says they're taking you on a surprise trip. What's the worst destination they could take you?
Anywhere in Middle
Florida.
America.
Florida,
Yeah.
anywhere in Middle America? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
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 hmm.
Surprise trip.
I mean, for a surprise trip, like, can you imagine how stupid it would be if someone was like, "We're going to St. Louis."
Oh. Never been.
Romance.
Have no interest.
Romance.
We'll never go.
Have been not.
Well, I gotta
impressed.
see an arch. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, like, listen, I'm not saying that there's
It's an
nothing.
arch or the
I
fucking
know-
Cardinals.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
good.
like, I know that there's balls of twine and stuff, but like, it's just like, it's like for a couple's trip, a surprise trip, it better be something that is not in the middle of nowhere.
So, but like, what if it was like in the Tennessee like mountains and there's like a cool cabin and stuff like that? You
No.
wouldn't do that? I would.
No.
I would totally do that.
I think Cleveland's my answer.
Ooh.
Um,
I'm gonna go Indiana.
Yeah, Indianapolis also.
I'll say Disneyland.
Oh, I love Disneyland.
I mean,
That's great.
Yeah,
couldn't be the worst. The worst?
you can have fun at Disneyland.
Yeah.
You can. There's
There's a roller coaster or two that are
how
fun.
many edibles does he need to take to have
No,
fun?
they
at
don't.
How
They
many
didn't bring
you
me
want?
any. They
He's
didn't
too
bring me
tall.
any.
He's too tall for him.
I'm trying to come up with my nightmare scenario. Let's say Disneyland. Let's say I'm there for a week.
Oof.
Let's say that's all I can eat is
No fast
Disneyland
pass?
food.
Fast pass
and
or
ex-
no?
Ooh.
Whoa,
No
whoa,
fast
whoa,
pass.
whoa, whoa! There's some decent Disneyland food. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it costs like $30.
I'm
and
just-
it comes with
I'm
a
just
Lay's.
trying to
We're
pick-
not talking
pick a
about the
scenario
price,
that
Emily.
sucks.
We're already at Disneyland. We're already.
Yeah,
getting
you're already.
screwed.
You're already
at
dead.
Disneyland, yeah, at that point. For a week. You're already there for a week.
A week.
Your
is a long
budget's
time at
gone.
Disneyland.
Yeah, well, I think if they're taking me on a surprise trip and they're paying for everything, it's obviously a different story. But if it's like it's a surprise trip and hey, also you're paying your share of a Disneyland for a week experience because it's something that they're excited about,
Yeah,
No.
that might be tough.
Reno's
then
up there.
that's a trip for them. That's not a trip for you at that point.
Right.
What about like a Juggalo music festival? That would be pretty bad.
Ooh, I'd like that more than Disneyland. Is that weird?
What?
Yeah, that's unhinged.
Juggalo, the meeting of the Juggalos or
You're
whatever.
too
it's
Yeah.
tall to be a
called.
juggalo.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
be a Juggalo,
You,
but I
ha-
would.
you
Oh,
can't
you
go and
have
not.
to.
Yeah, you
How
have
are you going
to.
then?
You at least have to go half Juggalo.
You have to go half juggalo. Big ass jean shorts.
You have to go half Juggalo.
At
Minimum.
least.
Minimum.
You don't have to do the face stuff, but
really
you could put like
70% should
chain
be the,
wallet.
Yeah, chain wallet.
Chain wallet. How is that that's half Juggalo?
No.
With
that
the
plus
denim
big ass
shorts.
jean shorts.
yeah.
Isn't it just
and-
face paint
and
and
a-
I'm
and a-
done?
No.
So you would do the
gotta
face
have the
paint
whole
over the
look.
You
clothes.
fool. Are you kidding me?
Face
You're
paint would be way
fool.
easier to do. And I feel like I'd blend in more if I had the face. If I was just
Yeah.
non-face painted, walking around with a wallet chain and denim
Hey,
vest
man,
or whatever
whatever
the
gets you to
hell
half.
Zach said.
Whatever gets you to 50%. I didn't say a denim vest. What?
I don't know. I heard denim.
A denim vest?
That's not Juggalo
Are you a
style.
Canadian
That's
juggalo? What is
Florida.
happening here?
Juggalo tuxedo. It's a denim vest and a wallet chain.
I could actually see you in the Juggalo makeup, and like people would totally dig that. Yeah, I would do mine like Rorschach or something though, like slightly off.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I
I feel like
do.
you've done this, Emily.
I will or will not deny. No, I'm just kidding. I have not. I thought about it though. I had friends that went to Guar Fest and they said that that was primo people watching.
I did go to a Guar show when I lived in Minneapolis, and it was
Really?
fascinating.
Right?
Like it was crazy.
So I know what guar is, but I don't know if Maze does.
Yeah. I
Right.
need
So let
help
me
here.
explain it for Maze and not Eden. Guar is this like heavy metal rock band that like dresses like this post-apocalyptic like monster costumes and everything. It's like Mad Max, but then they always have like this fake giant tube monster on stage that will like eat people from the
Oh.
audience and stuff. Like it's fucking nuts.
Wow.
It's nuts. It's not good music.
Didn't
in
sound
the
like
slide.
it.
I mean,
would
it's
be,
not my
yeah.
type of music in general. I'm not like a
Right.
I'm not a rock person or like a heavy, definitely not like a heavy metal person. I think Metallica sucks. I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't get it. Like
I like metal. I actually like metal. Like
it just is.
I'll
It'll
go to a
make me sound
Pantera
so old,
concert.
but like that's the bread place.
Yeah.
I'll go get some bread.
Panera.
I was thinking about that bread bowl from there. Yeah.
Oh, bread bowl sounds so good right now.
That
Yeah.
bread bowl. Ooh, broccoli and
Yeah.
cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Red Bull and
Yeah.
headbanging.
Yeah. The heavy metal shit. Like it's
No?
just
thanks.
noise to me.
No thanks.
Yeah. I understand country way more than I understand that.
Ugh.
Oh,
Hard
I mean,
pass.
same.
Well, in
But-
country, you can like actually
if you had a
usually
choice?
hear what the lyrics are
Metal.
rather than them just being screamed at you.
Yeah. I just think of
Yeah.
that scene in Veep where Jonah takes Dan to a rock show.
Yeah.
He's like, "This is fucking primordial."
Oh, that was a good episode.
So the main gist is fly over boring areas that you don't want to go on a surprise.
Yeah, I think Reno and Cleveland are my top 2 worst spots.
Reno, you can make it work, dude.
I've tried.
You know what?
There's
I would
gambling.
not try.
I could figure it out. There's casinos. You can.
Reno's
you can figure it
doable.
out.
Cleveland.
I mean,
Yeah.
Indianapolis I did watch After Earth, so I got to credit them with that.
Oh man, Indianapolis. So I have a friend who I guess went on vacation to Indianapolis, and it was like a big snowstorm,
Intentionally?
and then sprained an ankle stepping on uneven floor. This was one of the like most grim vacation updates I've
Oh my
seen.
god.
Sprained an ankle stepping on uneven floor, then sprained his other ankle missing a step walking down some steps. It's snowing, first time driving in the snow.
Oh no. Oh no.
And then the main thing that they did was go to the zoo in Indianapolis.
When it's
The
snowing?
Indianapolis Zoo?
Yeah.
How much therapy did he need to
Day
get
5
over
was
that?
the zoo. If you know me, you know that zoos mean a lot to me. My dad worked
What?
at the LA Zoo when I was a kid, and honestly, I hated it. Now, as an adult, I love zoos, and I go to as many as possible.
If you
Hashtag
know
zoo.
me, you know zoos mean a lot to
That's
me.
not how I
Wow.
expected
It's
the rest
all
of that sentence to go.
crazy
Yeah.
signifying sentence about
So
yourself.
did you respond with "I don't know you"?
Oh my
That's
God, dude.
nuts.
I mean, the
Hashtag
day
zoos.
1 of vacation, sprained my right ankle and hurt my heel. Day 2 of vacation, sprained my
that's
left
tough.
ankle.
That's tough, man.
It
That's
sucks, dude.
He's never
I
going to
think he
Indianapolis again.
Oh, I have no idea why he went, but he's been
I
there
think
for 6 days.
I mean,
get
like, oh, he's
around.
there now. He's there now.
This
He's there
was
now?
like this was Tuesday, so I'm assuming he's still
Oh
there.
my
Yeah,
god.
incredible.
Thoughts
Just an
and prayers
incredible
to
update.
your friend. Wow.
That's something.
Imagine taking precious time off and
A week? A
Yeah,
week?
what-
to
A
sprain
week in
both
Indianapolis?
ankles and go to
No, it's not
Indianapolis
even
during
that.
a
It's dealing-
snowstorm?
Yeah.
It's
It's
your
dealing
fault
with
that-
Thanksgiving travel
fault
and all of that to go to Indianapolis.
taking a week-long trip to Indianapolis.
By
It
the
must
way,
be for family.
Mo's version of no but is just whatever you say and then going, it's not even that. just discounting everything
I
you've
pissed
said.
back off so
in
goddamn
immediate-
much. I piss Zach off so much. The text messages I get are not nice.
You wrote in a bit. Trying to set somebody up for a bit.
J Daddy 36 says, "Do you think God
payoff's
can
gonna be
time
so
travel?"
worth it, Mo. The payoff's gonna be so worth it. We gotta set him up for a bit, though.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
All right.
Do you think God can time travel?
What?
Can you repeat the question?
Do you think God can time travel?
Time is a flat circle.
God's a flat circle.
Mm.
I feel like
Wow, the mailbag is a hushed silence falls over the mailbag as they
It's still not as
consider.
impressive a question as the ninja question.
The ninja
Yeah,
question.
well,
That's the best question we've ever gotten.
because it's the
That's best
imagination
question.
of a
Shit, I
child.
missed a ninja question.
Yeah, I got you, Emily.
Hit
We'll
Emily
circle
with
back.
this question. Yes.
Gotta listen
So-
to the mailbag.
Can God time travel? I don't think so. That's my answer to that. Because if they could, they'd just be resetting everything all the time. So
yeah, I feel
But-
like
No.
yeah, I think I'm with
No,
you.
I
'Cause
feel like
there's-
it's
'cause
all
there-
part of his plan.
Yeah. That's the point, right? Because
he
the Bears
can, he
coach-
just doesn't.
the Bears coach just got fired for being an idiot, right?
Mm.
Oh, fuck.
And one of the players
That's bad.
said God doesn't make mistakes about the firing. So if we go by that premise, God doesn't make mistakes, then why would they need to
Oh.
reset anything?
I see. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. God cannot time travel.
Also,
Definitively.
Yeah.
what would time
What-
traveling be for God? Like, so he just goes
Yeah.
back and rewatches what happened?
Well, that's what I was
He
going to say.
just-
Maybe
We're
he could
all-
just see
we're
and
all a
not
different
change.
show for him.
I think
Guys,
he can manipulate our time, but I don't think he can manipulate his own time.
why would that be the case?
Oh.
That doesn't make any sense.
That sounds like a useless
I believe he can.
superpower.
I believe he can time travel.
You know what time travel is? Your memories.
And your
So,
imagination.
Emily,
And your
the question
daydreaming.
was
So mad at you.
the
It was a
question
real stupid thing to
was
say.
Bonk's Adventure asked, "My son thinks every country has ninjas and Japan just has the worst. That's why we know about them. If this is true, what country has the best ninjas?"
Oh, that's a good fucking question, dude.
Mhm.
That's the best question we've ever gotten.
That's a smart fucking
And a
kid.
child came up with it.
Oh my god.
That's a smart fucking kid.
It's
Maybe
one of
we're-
those
maybe we're
questions
gonna
where
go-
like you're driving and the kid asks you and you like just stomp on the brakes. You're like, what
I
did you
don't
just say?
know. Maybe you're right about the ninjas.
Because the whole point about being a good ninja is that you're undetected, right? So yeah, okay. It's got to be like who has the worst best ninjas?
Mm-hmm.
It can't be American Ninja because we know that they've been detected before.
Both of them. Yep.
Yeah.
It's just
Canadian?
one. It's just one.
I said Canadian too because they're too nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I
Everyone
said. They
thinks
would be
they're
bad.
super nice. Yeah.
We also had a listener establish that Mexicans can't be ninjas. Now we
Careful,
suspect
Mo.
whether he's Mexican or not, so we have
Careful, Mo.
questions.
That was a hard
But-
can on there on that sentence. there.
Careful.
Tread lightly.
So
Be careful.
Yeah.
Samoan ninjas would be the worst. Was our
Yeah.
conclusion.
Oh.
or a Viking ninja.
Maybe Dutch. Yeah. Dutch people are real tall too. They're like all maze height.
But I also said that maybe Japanese ninjas are still the best because they were like, look, we exist.
Intentionally.
And there's
announced.
nothing
But they're
you can
still
do.
effective.
Yeah.
Okay,
but we're
yeah.
still- yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stand by Dutch because they're big and tall and then they have wooden shoes.
Ooh, the
So-
wooden shoes. That's a great call. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it's
Um,
gonna
where do
cause
the
some
Teenage
problems.
Mutant Ninja Turtles stand on this? Like, where are they in the
sewers.
But
Are
they're
they Americans or are
American.
they?
Dutch,
Are we
what
consider
other
them?
errands do you have us running for the DA?
Yeah. What? Yeah. I mean, they're American ninjas.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
American.
Okay,
Yeah,
Where's,
for sure.
Where's Splinter from?
Japan.
Depends on what movie you're watching.
How? That's a great
Yep.
point. How did Splinter end up in New York?
Uh-huh.
He
I
feel
arrived on a
like-
boat across the ocean,
I
Hercules.
feel
Wasn't there a
like
whole
I feel like he
backstory?
got trafficked to New York. I feel like he got trafficked to New York.
Same year as Hercules, same boat as
Yep,
Hercules.
same boat. There's
But
always
wasn't there a whole backstory?
Well, the backstory was
first
that
one?
he was
They met
also
in a sewer.
mutated. Yeah.
Yeah, they met in a sewer. So he could have been
No,
a
no.
sewer rat that came in from the docks.
But there was
From-
the whole story of him and Shredder had a backstory where Shredder
Oh,
killed
he and
his
Shredder.
master.
Oh.
in both the original comics and live action movies. Splinter is a pet of a ninja named Hamato Yoshi in Japan.
Mm.
There we go. Japanese American rat.
Then he's forced to run away and live in New York City sewers.
Now, how he got there still
What
not
happened
answered.
to
I
his
guess.
owner?
He gets killed by
He killed by
He
Shredder.
dies.
What,
Yeah.
by
Spoiler alert.
Shredder.
Does this make
I don't
This
know why I
makes-
remember it so vividly.
I was locked in.
that was like
Yeah.
a real like
Formative
pivotal moment
memories.
in
It was
as, Mo,
like,
as
I
Mo's
remember
hiding
trying to see the
Monopoly money in
movie.
honeycomb boxes. He's just like, fuck, man, Splinter's got to get him.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I was
Honeycombs
eating
are-
honeycomb.
Yeah, honeycomb cereal was really good. Actually, I totally forgot about it until you
Mhm.
mentioned it just now.
Does this make Japanese
welcome.
ninjas the Larry Bird of ninjas? Because they will tell you, like, they're like, we
Yes,
exist,
I
and
think
he's not.
that-
It's like,
I
hey, I'm gonna
think-
shoot it from over here.
Mhm.
I don't
Mhm.
think
Yeah.
I've ever heard a better analogy before.
Thank you.
ever.
Ally.
I'm so glad
Can
you
I move you
separated
guys
them, Mace.
further apart?
I
Yeah.
swear
Nope.
I was thinking the same thing,
Damn it.
Mace.
Trying to drag you off the screen somehow. Just get out of here. Move you away.
Sorry for us being right. God.
Yeah. Allyism is strong.
Mm-hmm.
No bad days. Is Patty LaBelle mac and cheese a Thanksgiving staple? Yes, it is. A
What is
whole
it?
new
What is the
crop of people
differentiator?
had the mac and cheese this year, and they all loved it. Everybody loves the mac and cheese, even though it has Velveeta in it. Believe it or not.
Oh.
year.
I
Another
am not
favorite.
mad at the Velveeta. Like that Velveeta, like if you mix that with the spaghetti in the previous question,
Now
it
you've
makes it
built
better.
you've built a mortar to put between
Yes.
bricks and a wall if you mix it with spaghetti. I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
It's chemistry, folks.
Zach's disgusted, but yep, it still hits.
I mean,
people still love it,
You know,
man.
you know what else is chemistry? A hydrogen bomb. Like that doesn't mean it's.
Right.
That's-
Physics, actually, it's not chemistry.
Same
Okay.
thing. Oh, actually, it's
No.
both.
No.
Thank you very much.
No. No.
You can't get there without chemistry. Mm-hmm.
Somehow you've made it to this point without chemistry.
I mean, yeah, as Chatty Cathy keeps interrupting me at the fucking hotel.
God. Fucking chatty Cathy.
Santa Skylark asks, have you ever been on a date and seen a movie that really killed any chance of romance? Shout out to the time I saw Last House on the Left on a double date.
That's not a date movie.
No.
Really?
That's not a date movie at all.
Wait, what makes
What
it not a
movie?
date movie?
I mean, the torture.
I'm into that. Like in a movie watching experience.
Same,
Yeah.
but not. It doesn't.
Eden's
Look.
Eden's version is When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally killed the
Fuck,
vibe.
man, it's like-
Yeah.
It's like you took me to a
Love
rom-com.
actually.
What the
God,
fuck's
this
wrong
is
with you?
gross. Ugh.
I'm trying to.
Yo,
think.
I think scary movies are great aphrodisiacs.
There, yes,
Well,
scary
depends.
movies are, but there's certain scary
But there are
movies that
certain that are
that's a tipping point, right?
like
'cause I'm with you.
Midsommar.
So oh my god. So I think
Right?
I think scary movies at home,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
acting.
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
In a
Okay,
theater,
okay.
I don't know.
Oh, I can think of the worst one that like I hadn't seen on a date, but Human Centipede would
Mhm,
probably be the worst movie
mhm.
to watch on a date. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless there's a
Would
third
do it.
person on the date, and then you're good.
Then you just have to figure out
That's
where.
inspiring.
Yeah.
Eden's out. So you do have standards for horror movies.
I do. Human
After
Centipede
all.
does not make the cut. Does not make the cut. Whew.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Like, probably anything that's too serious, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
You want to keep it somewhat upbeat, or
Like no
just the
what are,
right
like,
amount of
some, like-
horror to like, You're
Yeah.
titillated, but you're not
Like a
freaked
jump
out.
scare or something is fine, but it's not.
Yeah.
But like Torture, like Hostel or something like
Right.
that. It's
Like
like
that,
that's
or
a
the
rough
Saw
one. Yeah.
movies, or like you know, at a
Yeah.
certain point, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you want movies. So the question was, what is the worst type of movie? It's got to
Have
be
you
one
ever
that just
seen a
like
movie
makes you
that killed
depressed.
romance?
Oh, okay.
That killed the romance. Yeah.
I don't think
Like
I've
a movie
had
that just
though.
made people depressed. Yeah. Like a war movie, I'd just be so bored that I'd just be like, I can't believe you picked this. And
I think I'd be so bored. I'd be like, maybe we should just like make out or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good point. Yeah.
That might help
alright,
then.
fine.
Yeah.
But we
We're not
went
missing
like,
anything.
early on. Jamie and I went and saw Dune, and we both were bored as hell. I think I fell
Of
asleep.
course.
Like
I'm sorry. The Dune movies are not good.
Not
Okay,
good.
they're boring as fuck.
I mean,
I-
it's 3 hours of,
Damn it.
of
I
the
really
intro
need to
for the
be
next
able to
movie.
just remove Zach from
Boring as fuck.
screen.
You would also be boring on a date? Lord of the Rings. The Hobbit.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
Any of that shit.
mm.
Well,
my
it depends on who you're on a date with.
Yeah.
What if
Yeah,
that's
if
their
you're
thing?
into someone that's like a
All right.
LARPer, like
If
they'd
I'm
be
on
into
a
it, yeah.
date with Elijah Wood, then sure. I guess we're in. Like that's
Hey man, if Zach took me
or
to
Sean Astin.
Lord of the Rings,
getting a
Sorry.
handy.
not till after the movie though.
Whoa.
What about
Zach,
like
4
that's the
hours later.
focus.
well, the 2 hours of them just walking?
I know.
So
I'm
much
locked in.
walking.
That movie is just about getting steps in, getting to 10,000 steps. That's all that movie's about.
They went way over their step count
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah, they hit 15.
Didn't look it from Samwise.
Requiem for a Dream
How do
would
you walk
be
all that way? He doesn't lose
a
any weight?
horrible movie to
That's
watch.
crazy.
Well, because you're still
Yeah.
eating 4 meals a day,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
6 meals a day.
Wait, what'd you
Requiem
say?
for a Dream would crush
that would be
any
bad, yeah.
romance.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, I went on a. I mean, we were already like well established together, but I went on a date with my girlfriend who we went and saw 21 Grams. That was fucking depressing.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
such a sad movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was really hard to have sex after that.
still
But
did
you
though.
did.
Still did, yeah.
Still did.
In the car, oddly enough.
Whoa.
Not really.
wow.
No, not really. Not really.
Okay. I'm like, wow.
It's like, really?
Go on. Yeah.
A confidence man, Flag of Haiti says, "How do you choose which family you spend Thanksgiving with? Significant other's family or your family? I just go where the best food is."
That's a great way to pick, actually. That's the ideal. If you
In
are
the-
able to
Yeah.
to just go by that, then that's definitely ideal.
You gotta rotate too. Like
Yeah,
if
it's
I
got to be
do-
like a give and take. Yeah.
yeah.
Especially if
Oh,
there's
I'm-
like travel involved to get to one or the other.
I've-
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lucked out or lucked in, I guess, in the fact that Jamie always wants to host or whatnot, and then my family doesn't really do Thanksgiving. My sister goes to her in-laws. My other sister does her own thing. My dad can give two shits.
Yeah.
He just has his siblings over and makes Arabic.
We
food,
did it at
so
your sister's.
we did it at
One
my
year?
sister's
Yeah.
1 year, but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
couldn't.
yeah.
I remember that because that was actually, I think, Zach, the last time she's hosted.
I mean,
So,
go out on
which is
top.
fine.
Oh, you
Yeah.
killed it, huh?
Yeah. It's great.
It was
Well,
nice. It was nice. Zach got to meet my mom.
I did. Yeah. I got to meet everybody. I think it was the
You
first
got
time
to
I
meet
met
the whole
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the best, Mo, is when you have like one family that does like traditional Thanksgiving and another family that does like a different type of food, because then you're not like tired of it by the time you get to the
Right.
second one, right?
And then we'll always be here for Christmas.
Okay.
That was established early on.
I mean, why
Christmas
not,
and New
right?
Year's.
Yeah, I think that's the
Hawaii,
thing
of course.
about Jerry's question here is that he thinks there's a choice. Cute. I have 2 Thanksgivings served up to me, and I get to choose which one has the better food and go to that one. No. As I explained to Eden, I've been doing 2 Thanksgiving dinners for like the last 3 years. This was the first year where I had 1, and it felt incredible. Felt incredible to only eat 1 meal yesterday as opposed to 2. It was a total game changer.
That's tough, man. When you do have to like house hop on
Oh.
Thanksgiving and you get to that second meal and they're like, here, eat. I'm like, dog, I just put down 2 plates.
Because you always
like
have so much,
ago.
right?
Yeah.
Like when you're the second house, you always have so much, and you're like, I
Of
don't
course.
want it.
Yeah.
You have enough for leftovers, but at a certain point, you're like, I need to get rid of some of this.
Yeah.
Well, and then if you add in like Friendsgivings to the mix, that's a lot.
No, if
That's a
I'm doing family shit, I'm
Friendsgiving's
not
usually
doing
before.
Friendsgiving. I'm not doing
Friendsgiving
that
doesn't
shit, yeah.
count. Yeah, because Friendsgiving
too
is like
much.
you signed up to go to that. Like that was a like
Yeah.
you chose to go. You said you would go. Like that's your own decision to pay the consequences for.
Right.
Alex Wood asks, what would be your first question after waking up from being cryogenically frozen for 100 years?
So you know it's been 100 years, so you can't ask what year.
So
it
yeah,
is?
you wake up and they're like,
Yeah.
it's been 100 years. You're
Okay.
unfrozen.
Yes, let's say
I
you
feel
plan
like-
to be let's say you plan to be asleep for 100 years.
I would ask for food. I would ask for a food.
That was my
for
thought.
sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, give me a pizza
Taco Bell
right
still
now.
around?
Like,
Like,
yeah.
I'd be-
Yeah.
We still do
Eden, is
tacos?
that a question or is that a demand?
Can
Both
I have
work.
a pizza right now?
Give me a
Can I have
pizza or can I have a pizza? They both end in the same
Can I have a
result.
pizza right now?
Ally.
Is stuffed crust still a thing?
Yeah.
I mean, what else would it be? Have we gone to space yet?
What?
I'll
Which
ask that.
I
level?
mean, the answer is yes now. So
Yeah.
Which Philip
What
K.
year
Dick
were you-
novel am I
Is
in
it
right now?
easy? Is it commercially viable to like? Can you go to Mars?
Or are we on
Would be
Mars?
the question.
my first question is going to be, can God time travel?
Uh,
We
which
answered
country has
that.
the best ninjas now?
Yeah.
Guys,
I'd probably
gotta
want to know like is NCIS still on?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Is
Is
Char-
the
does Charmed still
NFL
come
does the
on?
NFL still exist, or have we?
What season of the Librarians are we on?
Have the Wizards won the NBA Finals yet?
That question's no. That's a
Ooh.
easy no. Yeah.
No,
That's,
I can tell you that now.
Yeah, which dystopian movie or which science fiction dystopian story is this the current world closest to? Would be a more insightful question.
Do
to
we-
ask.
in a
It's
Mad
like,
Max world?
am I
Yeah.
signing up
Is this
for
a
Minority
Battlefield
Report
Earth kind of
or-
thing?
Yeah.
Like what's going on here?
Do we
Yeah.
have
Full-on
to ask?
Psychopaths
Are you a
or-
human being? Are you AI? Should that be a question in
Oh.
100 years?
Yeah. Are you Alan Iverson?
Am
Answer right
I
now.
still a
That's my
human?
first question.
That'd be
Or
kind of
did
cool.
did you
Yeah. Oh,
guys
if Alan Iverson was like just fucking
Alan
a
Iverson the one that
scientist
greets
now?
you?
Absolutely.
If it was just all Allen Iversons, everyone?
Yeah.
He was like the clone from
Yeah.
Clone Wars.
I mean, he's like the
Absolutely.
best dude.
That'd be
He's like the
crazy.
best guy ever.
He's
He's like the
amazing.
best person ever.
He
so.
loves
Okay, I'm
current
here for that.
NBA. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good
Yeah.
one. Ross Kuehler asks, why is ketchup and mustard on every table at a restaurant? What two condiments should replace them?
Hot sauce.
Hot
Soy
sauce.
sauce. Soy sauce.
I love soy sauce. I like soy sauce. I never
I couldn't.
I
have soy
don't
sauce in
use it on
that fries.
sushi. Like I don't dip my
Mm.
sushi in soy sauce.
Yeah.
Unless they say, "Hey, a little soy sauce on this." I never like people just no matter what the sushi is, they just dip in soy and like
That's because
oh,
they're
okay.
eating grocery store sushi. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, right.
Chili crunch?
Which
Ooh,
like
Chili crunch on every
crunch
table?
is a
Crunch would be good.
idea,
I
yeah.
just made some popcorn and drizzled like chili crisp on
Whoa.
top of it.
That sounds so good.
Eden, say it slower. Yes, absolutely. Oh my god.
Well, and I don't know if I would do that if I had to eat popcorn with my hands, but you eat up with chopsticks, right? So it makes it, yeah. Mhm.
Kewpie mayo. That'd be pretty good.
Kewpie mayo is really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kewpie mayo. It's very versatile. Like it's really good
Maris
for
or
mixing
Old
with hot
Bay.
sauce
I mean,
or
those
like
are seasonings. not
What's
Yeah.
what's
condiments.
Laurie's?
It's like seasoning salt or
Yeah.
garlic salt. But like hopefully that should be on the food before they
They're
serve it
already
to you.
Yeah.
ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe sea salt.
It's crazy to me when
Let's
people
say
just
that
pour
they're-
salt on shit before they've tasted it. That's
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Let's have
It's also
it.
kind of
Me-
disrespectful a little bit.
Super
Yeah.
disrespectful. Yeah.
Let's say that if it
Eden might
needs to
roll
be
with me on this one.
refrigerated, it can be refrigerated. So let's just imagine
Okay.
that technology is
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
been
we woke up
introduced
100 years
to
later.
furikake. I didn't say it right, did I?
What did you
For a
just
No, you
cocky?
said it right. Furikake.
Furry
yeah.
cocky? Yes.
He did, he
Mhm.
definitely did not say it right.
Wait,
That-
I thought condiments were sauces. I thought condiments were liquids.
I think so
or
as well.
semi-liquid. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but like that's
No,
Well,
I
stuff
salt
mean-
is
you
not a condiment.
But salt is a seasoning.
Yeah, we're not
Um,
counting
yeah.
that.
Furikake
No,
is
but-
also a seasoning.
But also,
Yeah,
But like
technically, I
that goes.
guess.
But like I could put that on my fries. Put some, little.
isn't
feel like it'd be pretty
wasabi a
good.
condiment though?
But it is also
man.
slightly liquidy. Was paste considered
Mm.
liquid?
No, paste is solid enough,
Ooh.
right?
Could you
Solid.
put
Well, like
could you put wasabi in a squeeze dispenser?
They have it.
Yes,
I mean, it's not
yeah.
great
Yes, you
wasabi.
can.
but
Then-
they have it.
then
Not
it's a
good, but
condiment.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, but then what? I mean, you
Important
can't put-
questions
well, you
raised.
could put this in a sweet. What about ginger?
Oh yeah.
It'd be like ginger
Mm-mm.
paste.
You could
though.
It would have to be
have
paste.
ginger on,
Yeah.
on the
Not
Or just
Or-
like chopped
or like a-
ginger.
Or like a
yeah.
Heinz bottle.
It'd be
And you just-
And
squinger.
it's just-
Yes.
Yes. Yo, that
As
sounds
Roland
amazing.
Actions would say. And I think I'm out on squinger.
Squinger? That sounds like a slur. I got to be honest. Like if
Yeah.
someone
Sounds
called
like
me
a
a
really bad
squinger,
dating
Although-
if you called me a squinger, I'm punching you in the mouth before you even ask
Although-
a question.
Wasabi, I'm all in on
Squisabi?
squisabi.
Wasabi.
Wasabi sounds like a girl I found on Bumble. Like that's
Ooh, whoa.
That was a woman's name in Palm Springs.
yeah, that was the chatty Cathy was Wasabi.
Which one?
Wasabi. Other condiments, I mean,
I mean, hot sauce is the best one.
are we out on sriracha? Is the sriracha phase
But it is a
past?
hot sauce. Sriracha is a hot sauce.
Yeah, oh my god, the whites like we
Yeah,
we
it's
tried
ruined
to
everything.
we tried
It
too
ruined
hard with
everything.
sriracha. Yeah,
Yeah.
because then it
What's
became
my-
everyone's personality. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I like it.
My
too,
God.
but
Still
calm down.
good.
Oh, it's excellent. It's excellent. But,
Also,
like,
listen,
get
as
the
someone that
fuck
grew up
over it.
eating sriracha, it's not the best hot sauce out there. It's
No,
far
not at all.
from the best hot sauce out there. There are many other Asian options
It-
that you can
to
add
me, it's-
spiciness to your food, and sriracha is not the only tell-all, be-all of.
to me, it's
of
Heinz
fucking hot
ketchup, right? I'm in. I like it. It's good. There's better
It's
stuff.
fine, definitively fine.
If you
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
have anything and that's there, I'll do it.
I'll,
but
I'll hammer it. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll tell you a good one, harissa.
Oh, harissa is. I was gonna say,
Ooh.
yeah, harissa is great.
That's a good one.
By the way, again, another thing my dad has loaded up on. There is a
You have
box
to.
full of just harissa in the little squeeze. I'm like, man,
He knows what he's doing, man.
Squarisa?
Squarisa, yeah. Squarisa and I
That
went out
sounds
for
more
3
like a
months.
Bumble name.
Yeah, that was.
There's so like barbecue, like a good barbecue sauce at a barbecue
Mm.
restaurant.
Mhm.
Usually they'll have multiple, right? Like that's
Yes.
really
Yeah.
the game changers
Yeah.
if you have like 3 or 4 different barbecue sauces on the table.
Mhm.
But there's this one kind of a Americanized burrito place that has this really bomb salsa that's kind of like
Ooh.
I think it's got probably like a little bit of crema or something in it. Like it's
Paste
a
picante?
little. Yep, it's just a tub of paste picante on every table. But
New York City.
I legitimately will have a third or more of the squeeze bottle every
Yeah.
time I'm
Mm.
eating there.
What
'cause
what
it's
color
like-
salsa is it? Like,
Oh, it
It's
comes in a
red.
squeeze bottle.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, they'll have
Okay.
they have a red and a green one on the
But
table.
it's a
the
like a
red one-
thicker consistency.
With
It's
con
not.
squeeze?
It's not just like
It's not watery,
pico
right?
de gallo with
Yeah.
with water. Like there's definitely it's like blended, and there's
Okay. Yeah.
probably some sort of like
Like more of like a puree.
oh
little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
little
One of
bit.
my favorite Mexican restaurants in Little Rock, shouts to Senor Tequila. Their salsa looks like it would not be good because it's all blended together. It looks like just a puree, but it is so good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fish sauce is pretty good. I like fish sauce a lot.
Fish sauce is solid. Yeah.
Yeah, I like fish sauce, but it's not that versatile to me. Like I really only use it with like
Right.
Vietnamese food.
Super. Yeah.
I think with both of the things I mentioned, though, it becomes more about the sauce than it is about the food. It's not about complimenting what. It's
Yeah.
not about
Yeah.
being a condiment anymore.
becomes-
It
I
becomes
found
the
this-
gravy.
Well,
Zach.
Yeah.
because that's what I feel about I feel like actually good barbecue shouldn't need sauce. Like is that a hot take? But I'm
No,
like,
no,
like,
no,
it
you're right.
depends, it
Right.
depends
You're
on
right.
what you're having, right? Like you shouldn't need it with a good brisket.
Yeah.
Or
Like
ribs.
ribs, it's
You
already
don't
going to
need
be
it.
on the
ribs is
ribs.
going to be on. Pulled pork,
Yeah.
I think it needs to be in there, or like there needs to be
Yeah.
some kind of like sauciness, right? Like there's got to be some element of it. It doesn't have to be like slathered in it, but like
Yeah.
it's got to be there.
Drenched. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I'm with you. I think a good barbecue is about the seasoning and the
Yeah. Sauce should be like
consistency of the meat.
adds on something like complimentary, but it shouldn't, like, if your barbecue needs to have a bunch of sauce, then like I question how good it actually is.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you. Unless the sauce is just
So
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like maybe you make your own sauce at the
Right.
place and like it's part of the experience. There's this hot sauce I found in Minneapolis, and I'll order it, once or twice a year, called Crybaby Craig's, and it's like a garlic habanero sauce that is fucking. It's
Oh, that sounds good.
perfect with any breakfast food. It's perfect. Like that's where we would go to this place and
Garlic
get brunch.
habanero.
Any breakfast food, Zach?
Any breakfast food, honeycomb.
Like Belgian
toast?
waffles?
Yeah. You
Okay.
throw on anything. Like it's so good. I would just
Okay.
pour it on everything we got. Like we get chicken and waffles, pour it on the waffle, all that stuff. Like it's so good.
Huh.
I'm trying to think like, all right, if I had to pick one hot sauce, what would it be? And I think like I know it's very commercial and everything. I don't think it gets better than like Louisiana hot sauce to me. That real
Louisiana's
vinegary,
solid.
like classic, like it's just like I will take that. I mean, I love, like I love Cholula. I love all like the Asian hot sauce, the Mexican hot sauce,
Tapatio.
all that stuff. Like I love, but that like vinegary Louisiana style hot sauce is just the Louisiana hot sauce. Like that is the one that I will just always go to that if it's available.
I've been on Valentina sauce
Valentine is great.
because it's so
Yeah.
crazy cheap.
Yeah.
It's like doesn't make sense.
No, they have to be losing money. It's like Jesse Plemons
Like
with the Tostitos
260?
3 for 1 deal.
Like
in game
260
night, like-
for like a quart.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah.
What am
It
I?
has to be a drug front.
What am I putting on everything? Why is it so good?
Right.
That's my question. That's what I'll ask them in 100 years. What's in Valentina sauce?
Is Valentine
I've had
sauce
some
still $2.67 a quart?
How much does an Arizona iced tea cost? Tell me.
I've been thinking about that question of what I would ask if I woke up 100 years later, though. I think I would want to know, what are the curse words? What are the slurs I need to stay away from?
Yep.
Oh.
I would want to know, what are the slurs I can say?
What's internet patois
None,
like?
What,
these
Zach.
days?
what came back?
Yeah.
Right?
What do you guys stand for now?
What's I want that.
Yeah.
Those are my questions.
My question would be, did the Black Eyed Peas ever get it started? That's what I would want to know.
We're still in the pre-start phase.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. Dad Hat Poppy says, "What is the nastiest fall you've had, or most embarrassing moment you've had?"
I've fallen a lot.
I can see that.
I felt. Wait, why? Are you saying I'm like my head's too big, off balance?
Whoa.
It makes sense.
He didn't say that, but
Yeah.
You volunteered it.
It might be true. I fell down the stairs of the Korean embassy, but not just like fell. I like rolled head over heels, and I had like an armful of files, and they went everywhere. Yeah.
oh wow,
that, like,
you did a
cartoon fall.
toss up into the air.
Oh wow.
toss up in the air, and then literally
Slow
I
motion.
rolled head first down, like head over heels, all the way down the stairs.
That
That
would've
was fun
been-
though.
If some dude caught you, it would have been like the start of a rom-com, though. That's almost how they
100%.
always start.
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah,
Totally.
you would
That's
have
how it always starts.
found love immediately. But you
I
didn't
had-
it first.
My mine's soccer related because I never jump into the attack. So the one time I finally do, I'm sprinting up and they give me a perfect pass, and I'm trying to time it. And I'm like literally in my head, like, fuck, I haven't scored in forever. This is like, I'm about to bang this thing. It like, yes, like this is the moment. My dumbass mistimes my steps on the ball. Fly. Both feet. Like, I'm falling. I see both feet, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna hurt. Landing down.
Did you see stars?
No, but I bounced. Apparently, I was told. For a minute. And then when they came, the first thing I said was, "Did at least the ball roll in?"
It didn't, did it?
no.
No.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I had two. One was in high school. I fractured my forearm because we were I don't know, we were like late coming back from PE or something like that. I can't remember what it was. We were like running inside from PE, and there was like, it's like we're running through a parking lot, so there's like those little like yellow poles and a chain across or whatever. And so we're like running and I don't know, maybe like racing each other or something. I can't remember what it was, but we were going to jump over this chain, and I like shove my friend out of the way as I go to jump, and it screwed me up to where I got over except my back foot clipped it, and I just boom hard and like fractured my forearm. And then the other one was the first time I was in Minneapolis. It was a blizzard. It's bad, right? The weather's really bad. The
Sprained both ankles. Went to the zoo.
sidewalk is really icy. I didn't get to go to the zoo. And so my girlfriend at the time, she's like, "Hey, she was like, go to work. She's like, hey, just, if you go to the store or whatever, like, just be careful. Like, it's really icy." I'm like, I'm fine. I get out. I walk down the steps. I get to the sidewalk. I take one step onto the sidewalk and whoop, like just right, like,
Bro.
like Mo trying to kick a soccer ball, like just in the air, like, and just landed hard on my back. Luckily, didn't hit my head. Landed so hard, knocked the wind out of me. Like, it was so embarrassing.
That feeling when you see your feet go up.
Oh yeah, just
You're just like, oh,
you're like, I hope I go into space and just burn. That's like
I'll just stay there. Yeah, at that point.
Yeah, my friend was fucking with me at Whole Foods, and I went around a corner, and I was wearing like my work boots, and I had been working in water, and I just like both feet slipped fully exactly like you guys, like airborne, landed on my back. Eden,
that must have looked wild for like a 6'7" person.
100%. I'm wearing like the waders.
Yeah, I need footage of that. Like, that's gotta be just crazy.
Do they have security? And we'll just caught on a security camera somewhere.
Yeah, I'll go back there and ask them for it. It's been about 3-4 years. They should have it on the greatest hits reel.
Greatest hits. I have two memorable ones. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
No, you go ahead, Eden.
One was, so in ice skating you fall a lot, but like usually the first thing you learn in like figure skating class ever is like how to fall and how to stand back up. So like tons of falls there, but this one time I only remember one standout fall, and it was one where I'm pretty sure I was trying a flying camel variation of sorts, which is
obviously I know what that is, Eden, but
you do like a butterfly kick into the air and you land on one foot, and it's the one where you're spinning like this.
Right. And again, I know what a butterfly kick is, but for Maze.
Yes, a butterfly kick is in martial arts. It's like, you go like this and you fly up like a butterfly.
Obviously,
yes, it's
then
exactly what
like
it sounds like. Yeah, yes, that's that boxing. One. I was trying one of those, and I have no idea how I actually felt, but as I was falling, it was one of those where I had like, it was like that slow motion, like, oh fuck, like this is going to be really, really bad. Yeah. And I always thought there was like cartoons is like you see stars or whatever, and that's just like an exaggeration, and how it like they decide to express that someone felt. No, I saw stars for the first time. Like could not, like my whole brain was like, yeah, it was bad.
Did you land on your back?
I don't know, but I hit my head. I have no idea.
Anybody else have a
concussion?
I know that
I hit my head. No,
I had a concussion.
I'd have had
not for that fault.
Second time was way older in life. I was skateboarding, and I went home to get something. Luckily, I was by myself. No one saw this. Thank God. I don't know why I'm admitting it now, but like I was just like getting on my skateboard to go back to where I was, and like just totally like fell, hit my head on the sidewalk, and like had to just sit there and was just like, I'm pretty sure I just had a concussion. Like, could not get up, could not function. Like, saw stars again, second time. Those are the only 2 times I've seen stars from falling. And yeah, they were pretty tragic. Luckily, I mean, a bunch of people saw me fall on ice because it was at the skating rink, but yeah, no one saw me fall on the skateboard, which actually, arguably, I wish someone maybe did, because I feel like that was like kind of dangerous. I could have really used someone to make sure that I was like alive, because that was actually, that was pretty scary. So
I mean, what's worse, falling backwards or face planting? Right.
I would be worried about.
I mean,
knocking
protect
my
the
teeth
face
out.
for one. Yeah, like
Right. I've definitely face planted
whatever, but like,
on. I definitely face planted on, like, I don't know. Do you guys ever accidentally miss steps when you're going down steps? Like your feet just kind of get confused.
I'll forget. I'll think like there's one more step.
Yeah.
And like you like step hard on the ground. Like,
yes.
oh,
And
I've never fallen from it. Like I always catch myself.
I definitely fell in like on like a sidewalk, and I like scraped up like the whole left side of my face. It was right before school pictures too, so that was great. That was lovely. But at least it didn't like mess up my
scar
teeth.
right here.
I was worried
That's
about
from face planting, like against the kitchen bench on the very edge of it. I had to get stitches for the first time ever. Yeah, it's like right there. Y'all probably can't see it because it's like it happened when I was like 4. I barely remember it, but I do. Yeah.
In
That
high
taught me from
school,
running in the kitchen.
I took a charge in high school and I bruised my tailbone.
That's a long fall.
Like, did they like launch you?
I think I just was bad at taking charges and fell poorly. And then it was like I don't think I got the call. And then I was out
didn't even
a couple
get the call.
months. So
nor should you.
Exactly.
Sucks.
Charges are for cowards.
No, but they, in high school they're like,
play. What are you doing?
They wanted you to take charges in high school.
You're 1,000 feet tall. Block the shot.
You're 1,000
feet
tall.
That's what I thought. Stand there. Take the contact. Don't flop.
Getting a bruised sternum off trying to take a charge is actually pretty painful.
From a knee to the chest.
But I told you about how I fractured my sternum, right?
No.
It's the dumbest. It's literally the dumbest way possible.
Did someone open chest punch you?
Worse. This is when I worked for the court, and I was in the mailroom, and I leaned back in a chair to like pop my back, and for some reason I got a fracture right down my sternum.
Oh my god! And you did it
like
to
I don't.
yourself.
I did it to myself, trying to crack my back, leaning back in a chair, and it just was like, nope, you're done, and it just cracked, and like had a fracture, and I couldn't lift anything for like almost a month.
Yeah, did you make up a story?
Already hanging on by a thread.
There must have already been some damage.
Like you would play pickup that week, and it was like.
I mean, this is back when I was like playing basketball like 5 days a week.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was accumulation, but yeah, I just like, and I was like, oh my god, that hurt. Like I just couldn't. Like I couldn't believe the sensation.
How did you know that you needed to like go to the hospital? Because like
it fucking hurt.
Oh, okay. So it was so bad.
It wouldn't go away.
He's having a heart attack.
Yeah, it wouldn't go away. And then so I was like, all right, I guess I should go get an X-ray. And so I went and they're like, yeah, you have a fracture in your sternum. They're like, how did this happen? I was like, I cracked my back. Like, no, how did it happen? I was like, no, that's how it happened. I don't know what to tell you.
Yo, you're that. I walked into a door. Guys.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Fell down the stairs.
The worst part is that's something that you can't like. They can put a cast on her. It's just nope. It's got
there's nothing. But it was great because then I couldn't like lift files or like do anything at work. I was like, I can open the mail for you. That's great.
I've been healthy for 4 months, guys.
How shortly was this before you left the court?
It's about a year. Yeah, it was about a year. Yeah.
Wow. They were like, we're sick of this guy with his busted chest.
I'm like, hey, I'm gonna quit. And they're like, thank God.
Finally, somebody can lift the file.
Get this cripple out of here.
Oh, I milked the fuck out of that injury at work. Oh my god.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah. Oh, it was great.
But that or like the ribs are the worst.
Yeah, ribs.
Oh, broken rib is
really bad.
Because you just can't breathe even. Like it's or the slightest movement.
Yeah. Yeah, I've broken ribs a few times. Like I mean, the other one's like my sciatic injury from the herniated disc. The herniated disc was bad. And then the sciatic, when it started flaring, like that is just debilitating. Like that's holy shit, that's bad.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
go ahead.
nothing
No.
now.
What? No? No thoughts? No thoughts?
Well, I was just gonna, because someone brought up like washed injuries. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, like when you just tweak your neck for no reason, like
That's
putting
bad.
on a jacket or taking off a jacket for me. That's how I always pull
Yeah.
my neck. So
Turning around
Always?
too
What do you mean
fast.
always? This has happened how many times?
a lot.
How many times do you put a jacket on? Like it would be a lot. Like your
It's a
neck
lot.
must
Well,
be.
yeah, it's really bad. It's so bad that I bought a travel pillow that like straps your head to like the seat. So I don't like, because I've heard it by just like falling asleep and my neck going to the side.
Oh, you get like a crick in your neck or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you
It's
use
real
that
weird
when you're
looking.
putting on a jacket too, or is it to make sure you don't have
I have to be real careful, man. That's why that's why I have like all zip ups and no pullovers.
anything going above it?
Yeah.
Too much.
Emily, will you wear the strap your head
have
to the
to.
seat
You
behind you travel
have
pillow
to.
next week, please?
You have to.
I don't have anything to strap it to.
No. When you're like at
There's
home
gotta be
and you're like in a
something at
chair,
home.
like you're in a
for
chair,
No,
you.
right?
it
Like
has to have the head thing. Like
You
know
don't
the
have a
thing on
high
the
back
seat.
chair or anything.
what about like a
No.
It only
car?
have to be about 3 feet high. Like
Well,
I'm sure
okay,
you
so
can find it.
legitimately. Fuck you, Maze.
a low back chair.
Emily, you're short.
I actually, so I tried it and I wanted to like take a picture and then I realized I couldn't even take a selfie because it's the kind that has the eye mask.
Mm.
And so if I can figure out how to do that, I'll take a picture of it. And
But
bring it
here's the
next
thing:
time.
take a bunch of pictures the best you can, and just
Yeah.
send them to us, and then we'll determine if the picture works.
Yeah,
Which one's
bad
we'll make the
angles?
decisions, Yeah.
Can't see anything.
It's just going to be the ceiling of the plane, just
blurry.
pointed
Your
up.
finger in front
It's
of
the
it. Whatever
person
it
next
takes.
to me being like,
Yeah.
the hell is this lady doing?
Well, I guess Katie didn't survive
She's
Black Friday
That's
parking
why,
lot.
yeah.
currently being booked in a
Didn't make it
police
back.
station.
Guess we'll have to get that
For
story next
assault and
week.
battery.
I think she's running. I think she's on the run. I don't think she's being booked. I think she's on
She
the run.
has to be.
We're gonna get a text from her later, and it's like, guys, I just got out of jail.
No,
You
we're
still
gonna
on?
get a We're gonna have to set up a GoFundMe for her bail money. That's how we'll know.
Mhm.
Thank you for
Crowdsource.
joining us on the Friday is Black Knot Mailbag
Oh.
for Eden, Emily, Mo, Zach. I'm Maze, and we'll catch you next time on the next Friday.
Friday afternoon.